What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Um, like I said, I'm going to be doing these string of NFC and AFC East videos. Team specific mock drafts. So these will be coming to you back to back days in a flash. Let's go, keep it rolling. I just did the Eagles. Now I'm doing the Jets, the long-awaited Jets. Let's see who I take at quarterback. Like I said, these are my picks as if I was the GM picking these players, what I would do and what I like. So here we go. Pick one. Of course, it's going to be Trevor Lawrence, unanimous. Number two, who am I going to take? There's guys. Zach Wilson had an incredible pro day. Colin Coward didn't really like it because he said he's throwing against air, but that's pretty impressive. If I can, if I can only replicate half of what he does, then that's pretty impressive to me. Somebody had to teach him, and you're looking at him. But I will not be taking my pupil. I'll be taking Justin Fields out of Ohio State. I feel like he's just got that edge. He's got that competitiveness. I just feel like he's just that quarterback that just brings that locker room endurance, that locker room fatigue when it comes to the end of the season. I feel like he's going to be the guy that's going to help teams kick it into gear. And let's check out playmaker for him. There are a lot of guys here that I like, and it's my guy right here. I would love to steal Rondale Moore here at 23, but he's going to be sitting here at the first pick in the top of the second. So I will not be taking him here. I will be taking a corner. Caleb Farley has fallen far enough. People have him falling off now. And I think, he's not my favorite. He's not my number one. So immediately the people that I talk football with automatically don't think I like him. I love this dude. He's just not my number one. So my number one's gone. So I'll be taking my number two, Caleb Farley at pick 23. You need a pure number one physical outside corner, and you're going to take him here. And just like that, my receiver is sitting there still. Rondale Moore out of Purdue. Welcome to the squad in the second round, Rondale Moore. This is immediately going to be an A+ draft. I'm giving it A+. Those first three picks, I don't even need a pick no more. I'm just not going to even look at the board. I'm just going to let it go. Here comes pick number 66 at the top of the third. Edge is a big need. Let's take a look at edge. Janarius Robinson is rising up on a lot of people's boards, and I was a guy that's very high on Janarius Robinson and Joshua Kane. Those guys have a lot of upside. But I feel like you could use a rotational, movable guy, and that's Carlos Basham out of Wake Forest. Another steal. People have him going, late day, very late day 2, early day 3 now. But I'm like, this is a guy I would be very comfortable taking in the top 50. And, we get another pick at 86. Let's take a look at tight end, Kenny Yeboah, Kyle Granson. Maybe I'll take a edge guy later. Let's check running back. Ooh, Michael Carter sitting here. Let's take value at running back. Michael Carter out of North Carolina, a good receiving back, really good hands. Reminds me of Maurice Jones-Drew a little bit. I took my quarterback. I took my playmaker on offense. I took my playmaker on defense. Took a front seven guy. Took a running back. Tylan Wallace is sitting here. I could easily double dip. But let's see. Let's check out linebacker. Dylan Moses is there. I think I'm going to snag him here at the 4th. Get another Alabama linebacker replacement. If you don't want to re-sign CJ Mosley after next year, then this is easily a pick that this team should make in the 4th if Moses is still sitting there. I think I'm going to take a safety here. Let's see who's still sitting here. Caden Stearns, Gillespie, Paris Ford. Safety, not yet. Let's see if I should double dip at corner. Goose. Let's see, linebacker, edge, Patrick Jones. Oh my goodness. I feel like he's such a rotational guy as well. 6'5", 265. Dalen Hayes out of Notre Dame. I feel like he's a rotational guy as well. Let's see if there's a big body. Ooh, Shaka Tooney had a big pro day. I think I'm going to take Shaka Tooney here. Do I have another pick? I do have another pick coming up. Let's take an offensive lineman. Let's check interior. Drake Jackson. I probably should have went interior. I got a little too happy seeing playmaker. Let's check tackle. Adrian Ely. Well, my linemen are gone. Let's check tight end. Running back. Let's just double down. Let's take Patrick Jones. He's more of a hand in the dirt in this 3-4, but I feel like he's still going to add a lot of value. Let's check interior. Offensive tackle, I would maybe only take Jalen Moore out of Western Michigan here this early in the fifth. Landon Young out of Kentucky. Let's check interior offensive line again. Tommy Kramer. Let's take Drake Jackson. He's just been around so long that he's kind of fallen off the hype train. Good interior offensive line. Yeah, he's going to battle for a position, but he might win. And if not, you're going to have a guy that's going to develop over the next year. This draft is kind of falling apart at the end. The first 3 or 4 picks was really good for me. I think I'll take a safety now. I know I just took Paris Ford. Should take his teammate DeMar Hamlin. Jimmy Sherwood. Wade. See if there's a corner I'll take here. Take Gowan, Marco Wilson. I don't know why people don't like Marco Wilson. I think he's really good. I think in the 6th, though, I think I'm going to take a tight end. Let's take Mike Bushman, Zach Wilson's teammate here in the 6th. Tight end. Tight end depth. This team has not had a good tight end since Destin Keller in like 2012. And like that was the last time he was actually healthy before he started having concussions and everything. Oh, Hamlin, James Sherwood, Josh Sills. Maybe I should take a lineman here. Some Agua. Should do ASMR. Just kidding. Nobody's gonna watch that. Do I not have another pick? I don't think I have another pick. So I think that's the end of my pick, my draft for the Jets. But that's a really good draft. I like the picks. I love the picks up until Drake Jackson and Matt Bushman. Every pick was an A. Every pick was an A. A plus, just A. I'll give it A minus because, of course, Trevor Lawrence is the best. That's an A minus pick. A plus, A plus, A minus, A minus, A plus, A minus, and then this is like a C plus, C plus. I'll give this an A minus overall draft. I love the picks. Justin Fields, like I said, there's something about the way he carries himself. A little more mature than everybody else's age. He just has that dog in him, that fight, and that quarterback. That's very rare to have a guy that's gonna, have that mentality, that dog mentality that you get out of like linemen and linebackers and maybe even safeties and DBs. But he's got that dog in that quarterback. That's something special, and that's something that you got to take advantage of. Pick number 2. Justin Fields and Trevor Lawrence are the only 2 quarterbacks I feel safe and comfortable starting day one in the NFL. And I picked 23. Caleb Farley falls, a 6'2", 200-pound corner. Like I said, he's not going to be as athletically, phenomenal as everybody thinks. Yes, he's a really good athlete, but he's not this S-tier athlete who's elite, once in a decade talent. No, he's a really good corner. You're going to see another mold of this guy in 2 years. And you're going to say, okay, maybe this is the new norm. But Caleb Farley, A-plus pick, falling to 23. And then, like I said, I was going to take Rondale Moore, who would have been a steal at this point. But Rondale Moore did size out a lot smaller than people tested, only 5'7". He says 5'9", but as pro day measured at 5'7". But the height doesn't scare me. It's the durability. But a playmaker that electric at 34th overall, that is a steal, A-plus. Carlos Basham, a big rotational guy, weighs in at about 285 at any given time in the season. Really big, he's a guy that could play from nose all the way to 5 tech. He could play anywhere on any down, any situation. A-plus pick. He's going to be an 8, 9, 10 sack guy every year. And then pick 86 in the 3rd, Michael Carter, a smaller running back, but you just need playmaker, and he's going to be a third down receiving back for sure. Coming in day one, could be a 3 down starter. In the fourth, you take Dylan Moses, a downhill linebacker, a guy who like Walker Little, has been in first round conversation for the past 2 years. He just hasn't been healthy the past 2 years. That's the only reason why these guys fall to the fourth round like that. That's an A+ pick. And then Patrick Jones, I picked 146. Like I said, 6'5, 265. Not as big as Basham, but he's a guy that could, yes, play anywhere from 5 tech all the way to 3 tech to the outside shade of the guard, and he's going to dominate. One on one, he looks the part. When you see him on field, he looks the part. And then right here, these last two picks weren't my favorite. I give them both C+ to B- picks. Drake Jackson, like I said, he's just a guy that's also been in the game so long, like Walker Little and Dylan Moses, and who has been so inconsistent at times that he's been so good and talked about for so long that we just start nitpicking at this point. Really good. Falls here. I wouldn't mind starting him day one, but I would for sure want him battling with a veteran at this position to see if I'm going to get the best effort out of him. And then Matt Bushman, he's been catching for Zach Wilson, just next best tight end. Throw a dart at tight end. You never know. This guy could end up being really good. Reminds me of John Carlson, Notre Dame in Seahawk tight end. Really good. Just didn't quite pan out. Same build, same body. Really good receivers. I would give this a solid A pick. Every pick was good except for the last two. Last two were kind of throwaways. But here you go, Jets fans. This is just my mock draft, my picks as if I was the GM. Many more videos coming up in the days to come. And thank you guys for liking the video, sharing, commenting down below. Anything helps, and I just want to get my views out there. Thank y'all, and I'll catch you on the flip.